All right. So today's warm up is 100 jumping jacks, 25 squat jumps, and 10 push ups. And then the neck exercises, 30 of each thingy. So 100 jumping jacks, 25 squat jumps, jump squats, whatever, 10 push ups, and then neck exercises, 30 of each thingy. All right, neck circles. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Backwards. Elbow circles. Backwards. Arms across your chest. Over your head. On all fours. Cat cow. From here, right arm underneath left arm. Other side. Back up. Go all the way to downward dog. Right leg up and through. Right arm up. Right arm down, left arm up. Both arms down, back knee down, straighten your front leg, reach forward. Come back up and hold that leg in front of you. Both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back to downward dog. Left leg up and through. Left arm up. Left arm down, right arm up. Both arms down. Drop the back knee, straighten the front leg, reach forward. Back up, hold that leg in front of you, pigeon. Both arms overhead. Both arms down, reaching forward. Untangle yourself back to downward dog. Drop your knees for frog. Stretch forward for cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Sit back in the child's pose. Reach over to the left. Reach over to the right. And release. Okay. Can't decide if I want to do movement drills or the end of the workout now. Let's do that. Let's do, so the end of our workout or whatever, the Tabata type drills, I wanted to integrate some more jujitsu stuff into it. So we're gonna do this, where we're gonna do, we're gonna get our dummy, we're gonna do lapel chokes, but like focus on the crunch part. So lapel choke, crunch. And then we're gonna do, so lapel choke, focus on that crunch. Then we're gonna do the lapel grab, sit up, put your hand back, bridge, don't bridge over, just bridge straight up. So both sides. And then we're gonna do regular triangles. Regular triangles, I don't even need to explain that. And then I put armbar hip ups. So just get into the armbar position. Here. And just hip up. So we're gonna do those four, two rounds, so 8 total. Like how we do it normally at the end, we're just doing it now because we're doing more jujitsu related stuff. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay. So we're gonna do them for 45 seconds each, 10-second rest, like we normally do. And I will call them out if you forget. Sarah's smiling because she's like, yay, we're doing this now. Okay. Hold on, I need to reset my clock here because I forgot I changed the time on it. So go get your dummy. Mostly just I see Amy without a dummy. Yeah. Do. 45 seconds. We're starting with the lapel choke crunch. Okay. Get ready. Next is the lapel grab bridge. Next are triangles. I took the stick out of his neck and now it's annoying. Now set up your arm bar and you're just gonna do hip ups. Okay, we're going back to the lapel choke crunches. Lapel grab, bridge. All right, next triangles. All right, arm bar hip ups. Okay, time. All right, we're gonna forego the other movement drills and just get right into technique. Go get some water. All right, so we're still working from attacking the turtle, and I took my Dummies stick out of his spine, so now his head flops around. I don't like it, but it also makes it easier. Maybe I should put the belt back on. Okay, so today we're going to attack the turtle using their lapel. I'm not really going to go through how to get that lapel, since it's a dummy. You can't even really replicate how a person would react anyway, but you're going to get the lapel. We're going to start off with the lapel. This is very strange, tying his belt from this position. That's not a good tie. Okay, so the first set of chokes we're going to do are the clock choke. Is the clock choke. So from the basic turtle position where you have control on the side, you're going to stick your hand through and grab that opposite lapel, so lapel on that side. Here, A lot of the time, you would then grab the wrist and pull that in. I have a tendency to like putting my elbow there if I get Kimura too much in my gym to try to go underneath there. Even though I have that lapel, I'm just gonna put my elbow at the neck and brace. I'm going to put my head on the ground, and with the dummy, it's a little harder because it is made of fabric. And I'm going to walk my my feet until I am perpendicular to the dummy, sitting this way, right? A real person would choke. Yeah. So we're gonna do that choke. So that's the clock choke, and then we're gonna do the variation where you're still getting the same hold. So you got that cross lapel grip, and instead of walking over, I'm going to get this leg close to the head here, and then I'm going to come here, step this one, come up, and this leg was originally here when I sat back. I'm going to put it over the neck, and I'm going to pull my arm and extend my legs. That one, I'm going to go again. Here, get the lapel. Instead of doing the step over one where I put my head on the ground, I'm going to step up. This leg is going to swirl around. I usually would probably put my hand on the back of a person since there's more force, like more, they actually have bones. But right now I'm putting my hand on the ground so I can make my back leg light and put it on the other side underneath their armpit. Sit back, get this leg over the neck, and then pull. It's like the bow and arrow. Okay, does that make sense? Those two. So the regular clock choke and then the step over version, which is not a clock choke, but yeah. And go. Spotlights. Put your head on the ground, Amy. So real quick, one more time, we'll do that one. Let me undo the spotlighting. Hold on. Remove spotlight. Okay. So that one, I'll do it the regular way and not the way I do it because I just do things crazy because of the way I was taught things. So I get the lapel on the other side. I'm going to go underneath the armpit here and grab the wrist here and tuck it in. Let's do it. That's the regular way. Tuck that in, put my head on the ground, and then step. Okay? Angle, make sure you got it. So yeah, here, cross lapel grip, underneath the armpit, grabbing the wrist, tucking that in, putting my head on the ground, walking my feet forward here. So that I can keep my lat on their neck / back of their head, side of their head. Go. Spotlight. Not spotlight. Fixing dummy. I'll come back to you. I like that your cat's like, what are you doing? Put your right hand, yeah, okay, there you go. There. Sit down. Yep. Put your knees together, not your ankles, Michelle. Knees together, ankles apart. Spotlight you. All right, time. Is that enough time? We're gonna go through this again. So this was the clock choke. We're gonna do the loop choke, and Sarah was the only one here on Wednesday. I was telling her that a couple months ago I saw a video of Eric Acha fighting Pablo. Is that the purple belt's name? Pablo. And he like got a loop choke on him, but he was like on his back bridging into him. I was like, how do you do that? So I looked it up, but it's just like a loop choke, just with a different variation. So we're gonna learn that and the regular loop choke, which I've already forgotten because all I want to do is the bridged version. So I'm gonna show you 2 loop chokes. I'm gonna show you 4 different variations right now. So, yes. So the loop choke is we'll start in front here. So I'm reaching across I'm facing them, reaching across to the opposite lapel here, right? I'm going to put my weight on the back of their head, and then I'm going to have their head in between, and I'm going to put my weight down. Makes more sense on a real person. So this is just the head. I'm not going underneath the arms on this one. So I'm just kind of like, I Dream a Genie here. Here, I have my weight down, and then I'll put my weight down. I can put my weight down this way, but I have the lapel, I have my arm sneaking my way underneath my forearm and pulling and pushing this way while I'm keeping my weight on the back of their head, their shoulders, so they can't pop out. So that's version 1, that's just the neck. Version 2 is I'm going to put one arm underneath the armpit, and I'm going to snake that around. It'll get tighter if I roll, so I'm going to do a roll for this one. Because a lot of the time I can't just, push my arm through and get it. So I'm going to get the lapel. I'm going to come up, and I'm going to roll. Here, roll, so that I get my arm all the way underneath. And I sometimes like going all the way around so I can really sink that in. And I'm doing the same thing, but now I have the arm in that choke. One more time, I'll go further this way. So arm across. I'm going to dive underneath this arm, and behind their neck, And I'm still going to my forearm, going all the way around. I can go 180 or the whole 360 this way, but just I'm doing that rotation just so I can sink my arm better in rather than just going against that friction while I'm not moving. Does that make sense? We're gonna do those 2 loop chokes before we do the other ones. Yeah? Okay, do those 2.
Can you say the arm position again at the end for the loop choke without the dummy?
The second one? First one. Well, both of them are here and this way. And the second one just has the arm in there with me. So without the dummy for the second one, I can't tell if you're still looking at the camera, Jen. So like, usually you're like looking at the camera and I know and you're like asking a question. Anyway, so I got the head or the lapel. I'm gonna go dive underneath the armpit here. It goes here, I go around. This is around the neck and around the arm here. And I can finish it from my side here, or I can get on my knees. Does that make sense? I'm gonna you nodded. Okay. It's hard when your screen is black, Jen.
Sorry, my laptop's old.
All right, let's go to Michelle. So, the first one? Yeah. Put your pressure down. There you go. It's hard to tell in the dummy, but Michelle, it's hard to tell in the dummy, but you're definitely choking them.
Yeah, I think I was doing it right.
Yeah. Underneath your forearm, Amy. Boop. Lock it.
So, Chaz, this one, like, when you grab the lapel, should it be, like when we do this kind of choke, you want to get up super high? Is it, like when I rolled, I felt like it was super loose.
Oh, I don't think it necessarily needs to be, it needs to be firm, but not necessarily all the way up, but it needs to be like tight.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
The higher is better, but also just make sure you're, a lot of the time the loop choke is going to be hard to complete, right? But just get it tight and you're going to add this second. Hello. Boop. All right. I know we didn't spend a lot of time on that one, but we're going to move to the version that Eric Aja did, just because I think it's really cool. It's the version where you can't, you can't get the arm, but you want to do that roll and like that. are blocking, whatever, blocking. But I have this first arm. I could try to get this, but sometimes like this sometimes just doesn't work. It sometimes is loose. It's not, there's not enough like rotation. The loop choke has a lot of rotation working for it. And this one, maybe I just can't get it. And I want to do that under the arm thing where I roll, but they're protecting that space. So instead, I'm going to grab at the pants, the knee, and I'm going to dive my head underneath. And I'm going to end up with my back on their chest, lat. I'm going to end up with my back on their lat. So here, I'm going to dive in and roll them. So I rolled them all the way onto their back. I'm making sure my lapel grip is still tight. Here, I'm holding onto the pants so they can't escape. And I can make this tighter by getting my feet closer to me so I can bridge into them, right? So I have that lapel, I have the pants so they can't get away, and I make it tighter by moving up. I'm getting my butt off the ground and trying to roll into them like this. One more time. Here, I'm grabbing the pant leg. I'm gonna roll my head into that space, all the way around. Here, bridge in. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, one more before we start. So the last one, I know that bridge one is a lot, but this one will be easier. So the last one is that same grip. I'm going to put my hand on the back, step one foot up. I'm going to make my right foot, in this case, lighter, putting my hand here. Same thing as earlier, just a different position. So once again, got that loop choke grip. I'm gonna put my hand on their back, foot by their neck, make my other foot real light, shoot, and sit back. Kick, pull, there you go, those two. So the bridge version of the loop choke and this leg version of the loop choke. And now I spotlight. You're doing this. Just because I can't do it. All right, now work on all 6 chokes that we just did. So the 2, well, I guess it's not really 2 clock chokes, but the clock choke and the step over choke from the clock choke. The 2 versions of the loop choke from the front with just the head, and then the one with the arm and you roll over. The bridge version of that, and then the step over lapel choke from there. Yes, do all 6. Do all 6 from with using both arms. Switch. And get out. All right. Time. It is 7:30. Any questions?
I like the rolly over ones.
Oh, nice.
For some reason,
I like the leg ones. I feel like I'll have a higher percentage of doing those.
Yeah, I think if I
Finish
put pants on my dummy, I couldn't grab the little legs. They just couldn't.
Oh,
I think if I could grab pants, it would be much better. Yeah,
yes. Yeah.
I like those. It seems very Eric Acha and Cha. Coach
Well, I mean,
Cha.
it's a